Bro, I need my theme music back. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. What is good, bro? So, real quick, we're hopping straight into it. I didn't do nothing yesterday. I'm gonna be real. Besides what I made a YouTube video on, I didn't do nothing. I played straight grow a garden all day. Now, what has Grow Garden actually taught me about business? You may be thinking, or you may not be thinking. You're probably thinking, what the hell is this dude going on about? First of all, my first point, the whole point of this experiment is to enjoy my time. I enjoyed my time playing with my niece and nephew playing Grow a Garden in Roblox and making a femboy character. So I indeed enjoyed yesterday. Okay, I can do that. All right. And today I just hit 336 trillion shekels. Yeah, and got almost every single pet that I've ever wanted. Basically what I'm saying is I now have a Lamborghini, Rolls Royce, Mansory Cullinan, Ferrari 458, Maserati Ghiblis. Like, I got all sorts of cars and stuff, and I'm a millionaire in the game of Grow a Garden, you know what I mean? But on a serious note, I kind of saw it as a lesson, kind of. I know not a lot of people are gonna like pick apart kind of things like this, but I was like, bro, I've seen so many Grow a Garden videos of people saying like, oh, I hit my first trillion, or I found $1 trillion plant, let me steal it. And that stuff kind of reminded me of like real life and how people are always racing after that $1 million. And I know yesterday I made a video kind of talking about like my feelings behind money and all that, but yeah, I see it as people are racing to get to the 1 million mark and all that. And in this case, the shekels 1 trillion. And they're going about it as like how the system has it intended. The system intends it for you to grind shekels through selling plants over and over and over and over and over. And I did that for a majority of my time playing Grow a Garden, 99% of my time. But what did I do? Oh, medium tree. But what did I do recently that caused me to get 3 million 3 trillion shekels, 300 trillion shekels? What the hell am I talking about? Is I kind of went around the system. And it kind of shows that in real life as well, being at the right place at the right time can really change your situation like 20,000 times fold. If I didn't so happen to get in the lobby at a specific time with a specific person, I wouldn't have made that money. I'll be real with you. And yes, a lot of it has to do with luck, real life and video game. And like I said, I joined the lobby at a perfect time. Somebody was looking for a specific thing I just so specifically happened to have from a specific person I got it from, being my niece that gave it to me for free. So they wanted to be example, right? I had been grinding the game. The new event is like the gourmet event. I had been grinding it for a bit. Now I'm thinking of this like metaphorically as I'm working a 9 to 5 and I just so happen to like see some rich guy come through like the Walmart pickup station, right? And this has happened to me before, but it wasn't some rich dude. It was like a well-off lady, and I tried to talk to her and she was just, yeah. I mean, that's also a possibility though. So I just so happened to be grinding the event. So I had like 4 chef gorillas and 4 boiling pots and all that stuff. Like I was cranking out that event, I'm not gonna lie. And some dude joined my lobby when I went to go pick up my recipe that was already cooked. And he was like, hey, does anybody have gorilla? Now, this is another piece of luck that tied in. So it's just a bunch of luck stacked on to stuff and me taking the opportunity. And he said, hey, does anybody have the gorilla? And I was the first person to respond within a millisecond. I said, yes. He comes to me. Now, I don't know this guy's rich. His garden's empty. He's random stuff. But I did see that he had like bald eagle pets, which they were like mutated. And he ended up giving me those too. So, but hold on for the rest of the story. So he said, does anybody have gorilla? I said, yes. I gave him 1 gorilla. He said, I'll do 150 trillion shekels for it. 150 trillion is what he offered me for a gorilla. I didn't even ask for all that. So he gave me that. I said, okay, let's do it. I had a level 20 gorilla. I gave it to him. Then he said, let me know if you have any more gorillas. I said, all right, bet. I have 2 more or 3 more. He said, I will do, I think it was 3 million, I don't remember. He did some crazy number. I think it was 145 trillion shekels. Like the first one he gave me 150 trillion. Second one was, I think, 200 trillion or 150 trillion. But he gave me those. And for the gorillas, they were all level ones. I was like, all right, bet. I gave him all those. And then some dude joined my lobby, another strain of luck. Some dude joined my lobby and was like, hey, bro, does anybody... or no, he didn't say anything. He just had the junk bot. Like, the junk bot was an event where the developer of the game, which is Jandal, I think his name, or Randall, I don't remember. I think it's Jandal. He had what they call an admin abuse, where admins go into the server and they make a bunch of events and they give out free stuff. He dropped 3, if you were there the whole time, he dropped 3 junk bots. Now, junk bots are a pet that give oil to a plant and yada, yada, yada. But anyways, my niece just so happened to be in the event longer than I was, so she got all 3 of them. I asked her for 2 of them yesterday. She gave me 2 of them. So somebody's walking around with the junk bot in their hand like this. They're like, yeah, I got junk bot. And the dude says, yo, what is that? And the guy says, junk bot. It's super duper rare. It's rarer than Red Fox. Now, obviously, he was capping, I believe. I don't think it's that rare. But even if it is, I don't care. And the dude said, how much you want for it? The guy that I just had traded with. And he said, I'm not selling it. It's so rare. So I said, I'll sell it to you. I took the opportunity to sell him one of my junk bots that he then gave me 3 bald eagles and 1 red fox for. I took that in a heartbeat. I had my other junk bot and he said that he wanted to buy that too. So I said, okay, bet. I have 2 more. I had 2 more junk bots. I gave him those 2 junk bots, and I believe he gave me Brontosaurus, or Bronchosaurus, whatever it's called, Spinosaurus, and he gave me something else I can't think of off the top of my head. But yeah, he gave me those. And basically what I'm trying to say about this story, cut the rest of it just to make it short, but basically what I have to say about this story is a lot of people don't take advantage of situations. That's part 1 of the story. And part 2 is a lot of people don't really see that luck is a big factor in being successful. Yeah, you can put in the work day in, day out, but it's not a guarantee. Like, I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but I'm going to be real with y'all. Like, you can work every single day of your life, all day, every day, hoping to make a meal and die tomorrow. Or let's say you do end up living tomorrow. You could do this every single day, all day. You might get hit by a car. Your parent might die. Something could happen that can really shift the trajectory of your life. Nothing is guaranteed. You waking up is lucky. Let's be real. Because a lot of people didn't, you know what I mean? And I know that sounds super corny, but like that's reality. So, and while I was doing all this in Grow a Garden, I was thinking of this the whole time. I was thinking of video ideas. I was like, bro, I just got all of this. And I can't wait to show it off, obviously. And obviously, I'm going to claim and be like, yeah, bro, I got this all on my own and all that. And that's how a lot of people move today. Like, how many millionaires or well-off kids do you know that are in your age range that so happen to be driving Lamborghinis and renting penthouses and going on beach trips and have a yacht? It's not just because they did what they were supposed to do. A lot of them didn't. They just got really lucky, man. They were born into a rich household, or they just so happened to find somebody at the right time, at the right place that gave them money or set them up for success. Like, bro, there's a lot that goes into it. Don't just think that people are moving better than you, because you might be doing the exact same thing, if not more work than what they were doing, and just not get lucky enough. And it might take you 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. So you need to stop trying to rush the process, because rushing that process will make you miss those opportunities that show up to you. And like I said, this is kind of one of those lessons that you have to learn, or you just have to be told. But I see it as more of a, you have to learn it. It took me years to kind of come to this conclusion, because I was working day in, day out, every single day on drop shipping, on flipping, on day trading, on all this other stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, bro, how am I not to the level where I want to be at, like where I thought I was going to be at. And it's a lot of it has to do with luck as well. It's 50-50, 50% effort, where I'd put it like this, 150%, right? 100% effort, 50% luck. So you can put 100% effort in, but if you don't have that 50% luck, you're only going to put 100% in and you're not going to make anything of it. I mean, you're going to make something from it, but it's not going to be nearly as high as 150%, if that makes sense to you guys. I'm not that good at analogies when I first wake up, but yeah, I think that was a pretty valuable lesson I had to make on video today. It's just a rap, or not a rap, a yap session. Not that I do these a lot, but I just wanted to talk about that. And I had to come up with something because all I did yesterday was play fucking Grow a Garden. So I was like, yeah, me. But anyways, off of the yap session, we spent 10 minutes talking about what have I done yesterday other than play just Grow a Garden. I am getting back on my Dermastamp minoxidil treatment. And when I say my minoxidil Dermastamp treatment, it's not that I need that treatment. It's that I like using it because it makes my hair look fuller. Now, what I used it on was my beard that I currently have with some spicy peppermint oil on right now. I'm going to put you on game in just a second with that. But the Dermastamper, you do one direction all across, one direction all across. I do not do under my chin. Just, I don't like doing it. It takes extra time, hurts more, and nobody really sees it. So what I'll do is I'll Dermastamp, 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 and Dermastamp all of this from here, back, and then the sides here, just to grow it in. And then after all of that, first make sure you thoroughly wash your face. Thoroughly. Don't put no products on. Just thoroughly wash your face with a soap bar, clean it, or whatever soap product you use, as long as it doesn't have any additives in it. So what I like to use, I just get a Dove, like hand or body soap, whatever, face, hand soap, whatever the hell you want to use. Use that on my face. Make sure it's not too drying. Make sure it's just right. Wash your face lightly with that. Scrub with water and a towel to exfoliate your skin a little bit. Dermastamp. And then minoxidil, 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 minoxidil. And then if you're black, get you one of these. If you're Caucasian, I don't know what you guys use. I'm obviously not Caucasian. I might talk like one, but I'm not one. You do all of that, then you wake up in the morning. Once you wake up in the morning, make sure you wash your face, take off your bonnet, and put some oil on your face immediately to kind of unashify your face after you thoroughly wash it. Do the same for your beard. Once you do that, then you want to get some rosemary, peppermint. I think there's one more, but I'm going to just say castor oil as a carrying oil. You mix those three in a little vial. You use that 3 drops on each side. Rub it in on your beard, and then brush down in a downwards motion on both sides. And I like to go side by side on this and then brush down once I'm done mixing all the oil in my face and scratching the sides here with the brush as well. And what I noticed is it makes your beard look fuller. It adds oil. It helps grow. And you could put that same oil on your hair, but I have some other stuff on my hair right now that helps with curls and all that. And it's like, not Cantu. I forgot. It's some kind of Shea. I don't know. Shea something. But yeah. I just put you boys on game right there. And that's how I used to have my hair, like how it was. And I'm getting back into that routine. Hopefully I'll have it set up. Okay. What do I have planned for today? Probably more Grow Garden. I'll be real with you guys. I'm kind of trying to see what I could do, but there's only so much I can do. Hopefully, or what's today? Sunday, I won't have my Depop unlisted yet. I do need to go on eBay and check up with some of my customers to see how they're doing and how their packages are going, just to see. Instagram, obviously, I need to post something on Instagram for today. Kind of connect like I do every day. I did get to clean my room pretty well. I do want to wash my clothes, but like I said, we do have a problem, I believe. But if we don't, then I'll go ahead and do that. But I do want to wash my clothes pretty badly. Like I said, my room is pretty decent. I need to vacuum low-key, so I might vacuum right after this. And I think that's pretty much it for today. Just calm down, chill out, get ready for Monday. On Monday, hopefully I'll do a little bit of day trading if I don't see any problems or if I feel like it. I'm gonna put the day trading thing as from now on, I'm only gonna trade if I feel like it. Because if I force myself to do it, I'm gonna burn myself out quick. I'm gonna not want to do it. And knowing me, I'm gonna drop it. And if I drop it, I'm not gonna pick it up for another few months. So I think it's more effective that if I wake up and I feel like trading, that I go trade instead of me doing it every single day, burning myself out super quick and losing a bunch of money and blowing the account. So you know what I mean? That's pretty much it for today. I do need to get some money up to pay off the people that cut my grass. It's just $25. I think I have 16 cash and I'm supposed to get 20 today for the selling that I did yesterday. So I have money cash, not on card. But if I do get the money that I need in cash, I could have that transferred over to card. I might end up having to go to Walmart for it and deposit it on my credit card or debit card, whatever I gotta do. I think I should talk about what I have planned for if the money fully goes through and if I don't have anybody trying to scam me on eBay. But it's such a reoccurring thing. I don't even fucking know, bro. But anyway, if I do get that stuff sold, that money will most likely I want to say I'm going to put it all in my credit card, but I'm not. I'm going to put the minimum payment on both of my cards, so that'll put me in the green. And I'm going to keep the rest, crystal beams, what the fuck is that? Anyways, and I'm going to keep the rest in my, in like cash, just so if I want to buy a car, I can, so I can start the flipping process. This should set me up to start looking for cars. Like, I should probably have, like, 700. And that will immediately go to the side. I will not be touching that money if I don't have to. I think it's the 10th. I should be getting more money later down the month, obviously. Or hopefully. But if not, I'm going to hold on to that money just in case. Or stack that money up a little bit more until I can afford to buy a car straight up. And then once I could buy that car, I can start with the flipping process. And when I start with the flipping process, I'm going to make about 10 grand in half a year. And I know that for a fact. Or more, really. I'm probably going to end up buying a little cheap car for like a grand, like 1.2, talk them down to a grand or less. Sell that for like 2.5. And just flip that process over and over and over again until I come up with like 20 bands, 10 bands. If I get 10 bands, first order of business is paying off all my debt straight up and keeping the rest to flip into more vehicles. It's going to take a long time. I'm not saying it's going to be quick, but I definitely do need to find a way to like kind of stack up my bread. I think some of that money might also go into my like stock portfolio if I have some left over. That way I can start trying to build my money back up again. And I think that is an effective use of my money and will be an effective use of my time. So if you guys have been following me along on this journey, bro, we're going to have to see how it goes. I know this is kind of, to me, this feels like a reality TV kind of thing. Like, in the past, it kind of felt like I was actually journaling. And now today, it feels like I'm just like genuinely doing this stuff as a reality TV. If this kind of video format pops off and like people start liking it more and more, like how they were a few days ago, I'll be real with y'all. I'll go buy a Sony ZV-1F again and I'll just start vlogging throughout the day. So like as I complete tasks, instead of me just telling you what I completed, I'll take you guys with me to complete the task. That's originally what I wanted to use my Sony ZV-1F for originally. But a few things were kind of mixed up and I needed the money for it at the moment and I wanted to flip it. So that's what happened to that. But if I do get an opportunity again, I will be doing something like that. And like I said, if this is something that you guys genuinely enjoy, I could see myself doing like vlogs daily of like what I'm doing and how I'm doing. Like literally just keeping the camera with me all day. The only problem with that is the video format is going to be so damn long. I feel like I'm going to be recording for an hour plus. But I mean, maybe you guys mess with that. And if I do that as well, I will need to buy a laptop to like store these items and stuff. Because my iPhone is like about to blow up how much storage I'm using. It's not even funny. I have to delete these videos every time they upload on YouTube. And then the YouTube app is slowly starting to take up more and more space because I'm uploading these. So yeah, I'm running back into that problem again, but that's the game we play, man. So anyhow, that's everything for today. I'll check you guys back on Monday, see what goes on. I'll probably make a video later through the day, like around 2-ish or so, to see what's going on for real. But as of right now, it's like 12:33, so it's pretty early in the day. I don't know what is to be expected throughout the day, but we gonna run it up anyways, man. So I'll check you guys later. I love y'all. Peace.